thoughts on what you saw out west? What happened in Louisville? Head scratchers or?
Yeah, I'm not worried about UCLA. I still think they're the best team in the country. It was one of those weird game threes where it was like a back and forth the whole time. It was like 2-run home run, 2-run home run, 2-run home run. So they probably should have swept it. Yes, absolutely. UC San Diego is not a bad baseball team. Obviously, a ton of recruiting out there in South California. So it's like even the smaller schools get the talent. So not a bad team. The bigger concern you mentioned it is Louisville. I'm not sure what that was because Michigan State's supposed to be one of the worst teams in the Big Ten this year. We know the Big Ten is not exactly a baseball conference. You're playing at home, and you kind of get whooped twice. It's not even like they dropped two of the games. It was two of them weren't close. Obviously Sunday Louisville handled business, but yeah, that was the big eye opener, especially of those two. A couple other ranked teams that lost that were kind of concerning. I mentioned, I guess, are the ones I mentioned. I mentioned Arkansas already. I mentioned Vanderbilt. I got a team that didn't lose, actually, that was concerning was Auburn to me. And especially to me because I've been high on Auburn this year, picked them to go to Omaha, had them ranked 5th in my rankings. They struggled with Youngstown State. Now they figured out a way to win all 3 games. 2 of them were by 1 run, and they were low scoring, which is the biggest problem because this is supposed to be the best offense in the SEC. If they'd have won this, say like if they'd have won the games like 10-9 or 11-8 or something like that, where they're just out slugging it, but the pitching staff that I have questions about was the issue. And it's like, okay, well, this is kind of where we thought this team would be. They're just going to have to outscore people. But the fact that the offense didn't show up is what was kind of has my red flags going up a little bit. But you could also look at it both ways where, okay, the pitching staff gave up 1 run twice, and that was supposed to be their question mark, but it seemed way better than it was expected to be. So you can look at it both ways, but there are concerns there. And then LSU, people are praising LSU, the offense, kind of today and yesterday. It's like the pitching staff is getting up 22 runs in 4 games, and they have played Milwaukee and Nichols. And it's just like, or not Nichols. I can't remember who they played yesterday. Kent State. Yes, they played Kent State in Milwaukee 3 times, and they've given up 22 runs. And the LSU pitching staff is supposed to have a bunch of MLB guys on it. So I'm concerned. That's another one where it's like my kind of alarm bells are ringing in my head, going, "What's up with this team?"
And lastly, what did you see from Tennessee?